Hello everyone and welcome back to Packs and Recreation, and today we are going to revise, review, feel and comment on a accessory for trading cards. It's basically a backpack. So today we are reviewing the Ultimate Guard VAGO bag. So it comes in a bag, as you can see. We just remove the bag. Very fast unboxing. And yes, before you say anything, it was official plastic. So there is that. Now, a lot of you may see some of these articles, and we already reviewed one from Ultra Pro, for example. Some of you may look at these accessories and think, rightfully so, that's kind of stupid. Because a lot of times you pay extra for a backpack that is 4 cards when you can just get a backpack that has a design that you like or is from a brand that you already like and trust, and just, use that one. But what this type of accessory tries to offer is specific details and inclusions for a trading card game player, be it Magic, Yugi, Flesh and Blood, Pokemon, One Piece, whatever, right? So going with that, let's see what the backpack offers. So we don't have a box to look at the details. So our first go-to will be to look at the tags. So let's look at the tags and see what is that this promises, and then we're going to go feature by feature. So first, it's called VAGO, which, I don't know, maybe it means something in some language, but vago in a lot of languages means vague or just lazy. So it's fun that a 28-liter backpack, so 28 vago journey, I don't know, I guess it's because it's vago or something like that, but vago means vague and or lazy. So not the best name right there, but let's give it the benefit of the doubt. What do we have here? So we have all the compartments and all the details. So this is the equivalent of a box with the details that normally they will show to us. So let's see. I normally enjoy Ultimate Guard products, so I'm not going in here with a negative outlook. If anything, the opposite. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It has 28-liter capacity. Okay. Reflective safety straps on the front, which can be used to secure accessories. Okay. Referring to these lines here, which, I mean, maybe, I guess you can, I mean, yes, they are reflective, I guess, to some degree, right? That's cool. But at the same time, it's like you can secure accessories. I mean, maybe, you could, secure accessories seems kind of strong. I guess they mean things like these, which ironically this is from Ultra Pro, but I guess they mean things like these. You just put this here, right, and just have your things. I guess that's the secure accessories. I am not forcing it, but I wouldn't trust it with although it is kind of elastic, I have to say. So point for Hufflepuff, I guess, there. So these are the reflective straps. So feature number, so the 28-liter capacity, I guess I'm not going to validate that literally. So that one we can take for granted. But the straps are what they are. They feel kind of resistant. They feel like they can take some level of punishment. You can see already that this, I never used this, by the way. This is brand new. So any damage or mark that you see here, it came like that, which is good or bad. So, it seems like easy enough to clean. These are some, but yeah, as you can see, I'm not gonna super force it, but yeah, the stitches are there. It looks cool. You can, it's to hang stuff like those dice plushies and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. At the same time, it's kind of elegant. Now, taste is subjective, of course. And, so you may like this design or not. I kind of like it. And, this is reflective. That's good. That means that you can walk in the night not being scared of being run over, or at least not not without like if someone runs over you with this backpack, is because they saw you, so that's on purpose, I guess. So 3, 180-degree suitcase style access to main compartment. Sure, let's see. Okay, they mean the main zipper, right? So you have this blue zipper here, which is kind of cool. I like the blue in black. It's kind of hidden too, as you can see, like it kind of gets hidden. The more you load it, obviously, the fatter it gets, right? And therefore you see the blue better. But so this is the suitcase access. So let's see how the suitcase access works. You open it like this, and then you do this, right? So not bad. And I realize this backpack has things. So either someone stores, I think it's there. But you know, if you see a dramatic cut in this episode, it's because something wasn't here that it wasn't supposed to. Okay, so you know, this is the suitcase style opening. So not bad. We're not going to go into the pockets because I want to do the label first, the tag first. The tag is our guy. So yes, it's like a suitcase. Just go like this and do this, and that's it. So I like it. It's not the usual backpack style. That can be a downside for you or not, I will say. But the good thing is that even if you really like the backpack style, which, you know, you have a different zipper here for it. You have this zipper here that is for this front pocket. It gets like dirty easily, right? You can, I guess, just open to a degree. The fun thing is that the more I see this product, the more it looks like it's just like a good bag to go travel with. It doesn't look like a necessary, like a card game bag. But yeah, as you can see, you can just open it like a normal backpack and get your stuff in there. But yeah, I guess that if you want things in the nets, you have to open it like this. Now I'm going to zoom out the camera a little bit, so it's gonna shake. But I realize that we need to be a little bit higher so that you have some more wiggle room here, something like that. I put the playmat in the bottom so that you have some contrast, because otherwise it will be black on black. But okay, next. What else do we have in here? Number 4, separate 15-inch laptop compartment and 12.9-inch tablet sleeve. Not bad. And 5 is fold-away shoulder and waist straps. Okay, so we can do 2 for the price of 1. Technically, from the back, we should be able to see this. So these are the foldable straps, which, I mean, it's true. They are folded. And they are chained to each other, which is fun. So you unchain here, or clip to each other, I will say, is the... Oh, that's smart. You can be like, you never had a good backpack in your life, huh? It's like, well, no one with this. Normally they have like things like this, but it's like to other stuff, like not specifically for this. That's interesting. I wonder if I will remember how to do this. No, well, I really don't remember. So I guess it's like this. You go like this, and then do this. Not bad. And then this doesn't move, which is okay if you want to carry it like suitcase, I guess, because you have straps on both sides. So you can carry it like this, like a suitcase, or you can carry it from here if you want, I guess, if you don't want to use the shoulder straps for some cosmic reason. And then you have a waist strap that I remember that when I was younger, I was always like, oh, who uses this? And now with time, I still don't use it, but I understand it. So you have this strapping here too that you can ignore or not. My problem with most of this is that if you don't use them, they are going to be kind of like they have a lot of run here. So you can, even if you are, regardless of your waist size, this could fit. But my problem with this is that if you leave it like this, you can feel it in your lower back, so it's not like super comfy depending on how you have it. And if you have it like open, it just looks like two things flapping there, right? like that. So it's not a specific critique to this bag. It's like all bags that do this. I don't know. It's a me thing. But I can tell you the clips are pretty good. This shit is solid. Like, I mean, I have a lot of Ultimate Guard accessories, and Ultimate Guard is one of my go-tos, right? I mean, the boulder is the boulder, but that's everyone knows that. So, but this is one of those things, right? Like, just because they do great deck boxes and they do, great binders and all that stuff, and Xenoskin and all that stuff, doesn't mean that the backpack is going to be good. This is like, I don't know, like, just because you like, well, this is this is not a card accessory, but it's kind of close, so I guess it's not that much of a jump. But, it's just like, I don't know, just because, just because Magic does great card games doesn't mean that they do great video games, right? And that's why they don't have any. They outsource all of the video games that they have, but you get the point, right? So, but I'm surprised because the quality is very sturdy, it's very nice. Obviously, again, I don't have like a month of use on this thing, so I guess I will need to revisit it. But my first impressions from playing around with it is that, I mean, it's very comfy here. The materials are there. It feels premium to a degree, right? Now, obviously, if you're used to like very expensive camping and trail backpacks and all that stuff, maybe this to you is like a toy. But if you are like me and you are a person that just like, I mean, I have a backpack for my laptop, and I had backpacks for school my whole life, and I never liked any other format of bag than not a backpack, something like this, because I just feel this is more convenient. So I use a lot of those, and some of them like good brands and stuff like that. This feels very good. Like, there's something about this that I like, which I feel I feel it's because of the material that we're going to talk about in a second. But now the last feature on this page is the laptop compartment that is on the side. So you have not bad. You have a laptop compartment here, not bad at all, and you have a tablet compartment. This is the model. You can have both. Now, obviously, you can just use this for whatever you need, but the intention is that it goes against your back, so that's good. You can feel the heat right away. And, well, not a bad design. So, points. Now, we're going to go to the next tag and see what else are they promising. Because, this is just like in multiple languages. So, German, Spanish, Italian, French. And just the thing, right? It's the usual Ultra Pro. God damn it! The team from Ultimate Guard watching this review and going like, maybe we can consider this guy. And I was like, nope, he mispronounced our brand like 3 times. Kill them. The team from the usual tags from Ultimate Guard, which very informative. That's why I'm using the tags to guide ourselves. So now here we have the chunkiest part. I'm going to read them all right on a single thing, and then we're just going to open and play with it and do some stress tests. Light stress test because I still want to use it. So, theft-proof mechanism across all external zippered openings. Well, now we're going to test that, but several small compartments for wallets, etc. Okay. Multiple carry handles, which we already saw, the things on both sides. YKK zippers, that's very good. Built-in transparent mesh pockets. We kind of saw that already, but we're going to check it better. Adjustable straps in main compartment, which is true. Hidden zip-away side bottle pocket, which I'm going to show you that too. And 13, rain cover included. And then it says, so that's on the 13th. And then it just has a bunch of points that don't have a number. It's just like, hey, we have more features. Like adjustable chest strap with whistle. Sorry, what? God damn it, it has a whistle. Wow, okay. I'm going to show you that in a second. Okay. Breathable air mesh back panel. Check. Back luggage strap. High quality materials and can be worn on back or carried briefcase style, which we saw already. So let's address some of these. The first and the most, I didn't realize, yes, it's a whistle. the hell? So yes, it can be used as a chest strap too, because you untie it, and then here's your chest strap, which is a whistle. Okay, let's try it, I guess. Yep, it is a whistle. I hope we can adjust the volume a little bit there so that you don't get a heart attack. But it's not the loudest, but it is a whistle. Interesting. I mean, obviously they did a backpack that they were like, okay, so this is like a backpack for you to carry your stuff. If you, it's interesting. This product is interesting from an Ultimate Guard perspective. If you like, I mean, we open a lot of things here. Most of the stuff is card game related, and YuGiOh figures and all this stuff, right? So obviously, I see this from a card game enthusiast perspective and go, Ultimate Guard, I know those guys. Those guys are great. Yada yada. Please sponsor. So like the Ultimate Guard has some great accessories, some others that some things may work, may not work, etc. Like the usual, right? And I see the backpack and I understand. I see it as it's gonna be a backpack for cards or something. And as you can see, this backpack is very in your face about the fact that it's like, no, this is not for cards. This is a backpack, period. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. Happens that we are Ultimate Guard, and I guess you can use it for cards. But the only things that they name by name are like laptops and stuff. They don't say play mats or anything like that. They just say like, okay, you can put a laptop here. So you have a whistle, which I guess it can be good. And if we are gonna look at this from a purely card game perspective, I guess this is for you to call the judge in a tournament. So this is breathable. This is very comfy here on the back. It does have some spacing here. For what? Beats me. I guess someone will be like, that's where you put the playmats. The tags did say that there is a compartment for a water bottle, but so this is here for bottle or something. Where was it? Mesh pockets, openings, wallet, carry handles, main compartment. Hidden zip away side bottle pocket. So it's in the side, it's not this one, so I guess you're not supposed to put the there, but let's do a 360, right? So this is the bottle pocket that they are talking about. Is zippable, so you just open it, it gets bigger, you put your water bottle in here, right? There is the other handle in here. The material, I wouldn't bet my life on it, but it feels, at least this side feels waterproof. I don't know if they claim it. I guess they didn't want to because of reasons. Because it says high quality materials and theft-proof mechanism. It's funny that they are faster to claim theft-proof than waterproof or water-resistant. It says rain cover included on the 13, so the 13 is the bottom. So in the bottom, you have this zipping here, right? So let's do a quick 360, right? So back, the back on your back. So here, padded, have this. It has a whistle. I put it on the side because I think you get a better view like this. So you have these, right? The straps. You can put stuff in here between you and the padding, the same way that you can put stuff in here if you want. Maybe like, I don't know, a playmat can be there, like a couple of, like something thin, something smaller. Wouldn't bet my life on it, but okay. Now, if you go to this side, you get a handle and you get the compartment for laptop and tablet, right? As we saw before. Now, you get the whole around zipper that opens, and the zipper feels very good. Is the YKK zipper. It says it here, as you can see, and it feels good. It feels like it can take a bit. Maybe I will be wrong, but it feels like a good zipper. Now it opens, right? You have the backpack style or the carry suitcase opening style, right? We're gonna check it is at the end. Now, if you keep going around, This is the thing that we saw with the reflective stripes that you can put things in here if you want, I guess. And on this side, we have the other handle, and we have the water bottle hideable compartment. Now, before we go into the main internal compartment, there are other zips in here that catch my eye. So one is the one in the bottom that says foldable rain cover. So you open this, and you get a foldable rain cover. So there is a compartment here that I guess you can put something else in here, and you get a a sleeve for your backpack, which is very cool. Now it does therefore by default those bring a, it's like a gigantic shower cap. This is obviously something for you to put on the backpack like this, right? Well, I guess, wait. Let me close it first, because otherwise it's gonna be dramatic. Now that kind of throws away one of my assumptions. I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe they don't specify that this is waterproof. And well, for a reason, I guess they didn't want to promise anything. They include this, and they say this is a rain cover, so this is at least water repellent. But can I put this here? Or? I know some people hate having to put a shower cap on their backpack. They just prefer like a waterproof backpack. So like the thing goes all around. Obviously, the bigger or the fuller you have your backpack, the more difficult it will be. But it fit fairly easily, as you can see, and now it is waterproof. Now depending on, I mean, maybe you can store it like this. It feels like you can just like, go full, there you go, fully. But it also feels like you can carry it like a backpack or something. It does come with some straps, so I guess you can do this. Or if it's bigger, you're gonna strap some of these to some of the points in the backpack. But it's a nice addition. It's a rain cover, so I guess it's waterproof, even though they don't use those words anywhere. It does feel kind of stupid, but it's kind of small enough that you can just fold it in the back pocket, or you can just use the under pocket for something else. As you can see, it also has this type of straps in here. Like, is what you expect from a rain cover. Now, obviously, I'm never gonna put it the same way in that it was originally. So that one is off the window, and you just go back and put it here, which I guess you put it here, obviously, after you dried it. So don't be Rambo and don't go like, yeah, it's wet, but fuck it. Right? So you put it in there again and zip, and back to the bottom of the backpack it goes. Now, I'm not an expert, and now they don't claim it, but to me, this material feels like it can take water. I guess I will need to do some tests, but like, put some expensive cars in here and they just go into the rain. Like, it feels, look at this. It feels plasticky enough that I guess, they are saying like, listen, if you really want to be waterproof. But this feels like it can take some water punishment. The sides a little bit too, right? They kind of look like Senna skin. Obviously it's not. But, it gives you that feeling of like a braided material. I don't know the technical term for this, but it's like a more resistant. It's just not like fabric. You know what I mean? It gives you like a braided feeling of sorts. Now, before we go into the main compartments, there are two compartments on the top. So you have one here and one here. So the one in here opens like a normal backpack. So you can put, I guess, a laptop there or something. As you can see, I mean, you don't need to put a laptop in here, because you can put here like play mats or something like that, because it has strips. It has the stripes. Now it doesn't open more than that, which is weird. Like, it only goes up to a certain point, and it doesn't seem like you will be able to access much of it because as you can see, the zippers are backwards. So you are looking at the other aspect. This can be like a quick access. If you put stuff in here, you can just access stuff because it goes all the way to the bottom. See? So this can be like a quick access of sorts for you to access stuff in your backpack. And the front one, more or less the same, but the other way around, right? So you also have here this is smaller. This is only like up to this distance. And then you have a pocket in here, one of those net pockets in here with some compartments, 2-3 mini pockets, and a piece of paper that is a very usual Ultimate Guard thing saying thank you and keep your stuff safe. There you go. So be it dirt, rain, wind, or fighting a three-headed dragon, or backpacks got you covered, but by throwing it into the washing machine, its functionality and water resistance can be damaged. Real explorers wash by hand. Keep wandering, no matter the obstacles. Vago or Vago. I don't know if they really maybe I'm missing something, but in half of the world, this thing means like lazy ass. So I don't know, but cool. We hope you enjoy your new Vago. Okay. I put it here again. I actually kind of like these notes. It's a minor thing. I actually kind of like them. So you have a quick compartment here. This is kind of cool. Again, it's kind of clean compared to, for example, we did a review for the Ultra Pro one, which you can see here, which I will say is a direct competitor of this one. I say that, let's do the final compartment, like the main one, before we go into thoughts. So as we saw, open like a suitcase. It opens like this, right? It has air in here because just disclaimer, I guess. So you have one zip in here, like a mini network pocket, like which again you can put anything you want in here, but. Tell me if this doesn't feel like a suitcase for travel. It feels really like something that you go to the airport with. And here you can put whatever you want. These two straps in here are very cool. You can put like stuff in place. I will put my playmats in here. That will be my go-to. That's very cool. Here you have some sort of accidental padding because this is the pocket for the rain cover. Right, so... But you can remove that. If you live in an area where it doesn't rain, just remove that and you have a under pocket for dice. What I will do is just fill it with dice and you just with the backpack on your back, just open the backpack and you start just pooping dice, and that will be great because poop humor. But now the other side. So in this side you also have a pocket, not bad, and you have another pocket in here, and you have the airbag in here, which I wonder. Okay, no, okay, that way is how I remove them. So I guess the way actually the way to remove it will be like this. The zippers feel very good quality, I have to say. So you move with the airbag, quite literally, and as you can see, we gain a lot of space. This is the front of the backpack. So, you can fit a lot of things in here. It's a weird distribution that this backpack has, but at the same time, it's kind of spacey. I do want to fill this to the brim, and it feels like it will take it. It will look like a camping bag, like very bulky, but it will take it. That's what it feels cool about it. It's like all sorts of weird compartments. And I see why they included that, because without the airbags, this just, occupies less space, but it feels like less impressive, I will say. So, this is the Ultimate Guard Vago, or Vago, or Vago, I don't know. So, my impressions and last review on this is, what an interesting piece of backpack. Being perfectly honest, my expectations, my impression when buying this is, I bought this around the same time when I bought the Ultra Pro one, which you can see the video. Please go see the video. It's also very crazy like this one. And I was like, oh man, like having both from like these ultimate rivals, right? Like they always like bump heads and everything. And obviously, like one has a backpack, the other has to have, and they have other types of backpack, right? But to me, these two seem like the most premium products, right? And you see the ultimate, the Ultra Pro one, and it feels like a backpack for a gamer. You know what I mean? No, like no shame. It feels like a backpack that you can use for whatever the hell you want, but ultimately it feels like very gamey. Also, I commented that in the video. Go check the video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. But basically, this one is weird because I'm gonna be honest. When I bought it, I didn't see anything about it, which you can tell by the beginning of the video of me going like, I guess we'll check the tag, because I was like, well, listen, it's Ultimate Guard. How wrong can we go, right? So. Did that and checked the tag, and so to get some sort of guide of like what is this supposed to have, and then we opened it and explored it and whatnot. Now, obviously, subjective. I like the color combination. I mean, this is right up my alley. It's like black, silver, and this electric blue, or well, maybe not electric, like aquamarine. I don't know the name of this color, please someone. But like it's like it pops, right? It's very cool. I like it. So on that aspect, I was like, cool. And the texture feels like it should be more waterproof or elements resistant. Now, they don't claim it anywhere, at least in here, but they have a rain cover. So, I guess you can mitigate one with the other. But what I was expecting was an Ultimate Guard backpack for my cards. What I got is a very good backpack that now has me confused. Like, why? Because, I mean, the branding is kind of elegant. Like, I guess you could, like, if you go to an airport and you wear these, the only people that are going to know that you are a nerd like me is the people that, already consume trading card products, right? You see Ultimate Guard, you know what it means. Any person that doesn't know anything about cards and sees this backpack in the airport and sees these, they're gonna go like, I guess that's like Patagonia or some shit like that, right? This is like a Under Armour type of product because Ultimate Guard, Under Armour, that type of branding thing, because it doesn't look like a backpack for nerds. And I mean, no shame. I have a lot of nerdy stuff. I mean, look at the channel. But basically, it looks very elegant. But then the quid of the question is, it doesn't have like an obvious gamer distribution, which for some people it can be good, for some people it can be bad. I guess that the bet from both brands is different, and this is why I am confused in the sense that one is saying, okay, you play cards. We are a playing card accessory brand. Here is a backpack that is basically designed for trading cards, and it was very good quality, and it was, go check the video, basically. But Ultimate Guard is saying, okay, so this is how I read it, right? They are saying like, okay, that we do quality stuff, right? Senna Skin, you love the whole deal. Okay, so what about a backpack from us? And a backpack from us, period. You know what I mean? It's like, this is a backpack from Ultimate Guard. You can fill it with cards, you can fill it with whatever the hell you want, but they're not even trying to guide us into, maybe if you go to the webpage, they have like pictures with accessories in it. I, on purpose, didn't check that page before doing this video because I didn't want to, I want to understand the product. Imagine that you see this in a store, right? And even if you see the webpage and then you stumble on this video trying to see like reviews for it, my recommendation, like I want that feeling of like, oh, okay, let's see. It really feels like a very good backpack that just happens to be from a trading card accessory company. And they are like, their brand is their quality. And it really feels like it. It's like, listen, there's no like pocket for it. Like, again, it's like, listen, you can put in here, sure. You can put in here playmats. You can put in here like your playmats. You can put in here binders. You can put binders like this. You can put anything you want. You can put deck boxes. It doesn't matter. You can put cards on a sleeve, cards on a slates. You can put anything in here. I mean, these are just pockets at the end of the day. You can put stuff in here. You can put stuff in here. You can put a laptop. You can put a tablet. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you can put a water bottle. Like, yes, you could go to your LGS with this, but also you can go camping with this and it will work. And you can go to a trip to another country with this and it will work. Literally, like, I can imagine, like, you go get to the hotel, open it, you have your clothes on one side, you have your clothes, period. Like, maybe even if you still like have your clothes, you can have like some trading card stuff in here. You can have even your Nintendo Switch in here, as far as like, you know what I mean? It's not like the other backpack can be versatile, because it was. But the thing is that it felt like, listen, right? Wink, wink, is for cards. Here is like, nah, listen, you bought this because you know the type of product that we build. And this is a backpack. And I know this sounds stupid, but you can feel it right to the zippers. These zippers are good as hell. You can just, by looking at them. If you've seen a lot of backpacks and you like, you know, you use backpacks a lot, like in college or school, whatever, you know what I mean. Like you seen zippers and then you seen zippers. Look at this. Look at this thing. Like even the sound, like, you know what I mean? It feels like a quality backpack that just happens to be from a card accessory company. So my review is, shit, it's pretty good. Now, depends on the price, obviously, and how much you are willing to pay for it. The truth is, this is a very expensive backpack. I mean, and I went to double check, and this is cool, right? There was a pause between these phrases. I went to double check the price before I, you know, like right now in the website for ultimateguard.com, this is 180 euros, which is not a lot for a backpack. So now a lot of things make sense. And funny enough, I promise you, I didn't check it before the video. That's why I sound like an idiot at the beginning. But as I went to check the price on their website, like this is obviously you can get it maybe cheaper on Amazon or something, but like you go to see the images of the backpack, they have like 4 images of the backpack, and then you can need to click on see more images. The first 4 images of the backpack, there is no trading card stuff on site. There is nothing trading card on site. And there is like, I can count them. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and only the 10th picture in order. The 10th picture is the only one that shows an obvious trading card thing, which is a picture that is like this. And here you have like I don't remember the name, the Ultimate Guard trove thing, you know, the chest thing. I don't remember the name. And by the way, this color is petrol according to them, which this is not really petrol. I mean, when I think of petrol for both sleeves and for Ultimate Guard accessories, it's more greenish, and this is too much of electric blue, but whatever, Ultimate Guard, I will give you this point. And like only in the 10th picture, you see a trading card accessory from them. It actually is literally in here in the picture. And then, yes, you have other things. Like, oh, you can put a binder in here. You can put a like literally this, which by the way, petrol, right? You can put this in here. Like it doesn't even fit the frame of the camera. I need to do something like this. I guess the one in the picture is smaller. Yeah, the one in the picture is smaller, but you get the point. It's like you open this, you put this in here. They have that sort of picture. So it's like you can put anything you want in here. To be honest, if you wanted to carry this big ass thing around, I wouldn't put it in the backpack. But it will fit. That's my bet. This will fit. The one that they have on the page is smaller than this one. It's like the smaller one. It's like this. So, you know, but it's again, and this is petrol. This is blue, right? Like this is electric blue. See, regardless of the color grading of my camera and your screen, not the same color, same company. So just proving a point. But it feels like a very, very, very versatile backpack. That is kind of expensive, but if you read their description, it kind of gives you what I was trying to say. And I said this without looking at the website. Now that I'm looking at the website as I am recording, literally I have it on a screen here. They say With its flexible design and enhanced versatility, Vago is perfect for urbanites, collectors, digital nomads, travelers, and all kinds of adventurers alike. Like, this is not necessarily for cards. It says like it has pockets and adaptable compartments, and you can put all sorts of things in here, and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's not the main focus, and it's interesting to me that this product exists from Ultimate Guard. Maybe there is a different reality where Ultimate Guard is just like, listen, we already have the pipeline and we have like the science and the materials to do stuff, and let's do a backpack. And maybe they went. But they did like a solid ass backpack. Kind of expensive in my opinion. Now, I haven't battle tested it, so I guess I will. And maybe we will do a follow video after some time. I really want to test it to death. But if it's anything like the other accessories from Ultimate Guard that have Xena skin and whatnot, it will take some punishment before it dies, but basically a lot of punishment in some cases. But I can tell you one thing, and I guess we can close with this. $180 for a backpack is a lot of money. However, and likely, yes, you can be like, well, for that money, I can get a backpack from X brand, and you know. However, one thing that I can assure you is that touching it, like, you know, messing with it, maybe you can be like, oh, it's not 180, you know, it's more like 120 or something. But one thing that you can't say is that it feels cheap. That's for sure. And you can be like, well, duh, if they sell it for 180, but you know what I mean? Sometimes the companies will be like, oh, this is X price. And you're like, well, that's clearly a scam. This is an expensive backpack, but it kind of feels like it's an expensive, like, look at the zippers, look at everything. It's like, it feels like an expensive backpack. Now, do I recommend it? Well, price is the big thing here. From a quality standpoint, again, this hasn't take any significant punishment. But from a quality standpoint, it looks the part. It feels the part. It feels like a backpack designed for battle. And I like the colors. So, but $180 is a lot of money. What I will say is, if you can touch one before buying it, I think it will convince you one way or another. And I'm not a backpack expert. I think this is my problem here. I'm reviewing this from a perspective of a nerd that, you know, I figures, cars, accessories, and all that stuff is kind of my alley. Is this good for carrying stuff? Of course. I mean, it is a good bag. It can fit anything, not in specific compartments, but it's very versatile. So yeah, sure, it works. Now, is it worth 180 euros? Which God knows how many dollars is that. I guess it will be like $200 for you guys. I don't know. I don't know, because I don't have a point of reference with other backpacks, you know, like from real backpack brands. You know, what I can say is, in my head, when I was, like, I didn't remember how much I paid for it because I bought this a long time ago, as I said. But a long time ago, you know, I bought it. I was like, I need to do a video on it, and it was sitting right next to the long story. So I don't know if it's worth that much. I guess I'm going to do a trial. If you have the money and you really need a backpack and you already like Ultimate Guard accessories, this feels solid, but it's kind of on the expensive side. Maybe 150 feels more correct to me. Maybe 130. I don't know. I really don't know regarding backpacks. The materials and so on, they feel the part. So, you know, maybe it's not... that this is the part that ruins the review for me a little bit. Like, standing alone, I like it. It's solid. As I was saying, the entire review is very good for a backpack, and certainly for a gaming backpack, it's great. But the price is kind of, at least they went above and beyond, and you can see it on the stitches and whatnot. So I will say, be careful before buying it, just because I don't feel comfortable saying yay or nay. But what I can say is that if you need a good backpack, this really seems like it. I may be wrong, maybe because I don't know anything about backpacks, but, you know, it really feels like it. For gaming accessories, it may be paying too much, and, you know, it doesn't have like specific compartments for accessories. You can fit them, of course, but it's, you know what I mean. So, worst case that I can tell you is, if you're on the fence, even after this video, and you really want to feel it, buy one, feel it. And if you're not convinced, I don't say like use it for 10 days. Just like feel it in your hands. If you can see it in person, just feel it. And if you're convinced, if you're not, just return it, I guess. I need to give it more punishment, and then I guess we will do a follow-up video. But my first impressions are, it's expensive, but it feels expensive. So it is what it is. And I guess that's it. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you want me to do anything to this bad boy here, please let me know. And as usual, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your time. And, well, don't forget to do the thingy with the like, subscribe, and all those buttons. And see you next time on Packs and Recreation. Ultimate bye. Poof.